Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are safe and healthy, and you guys know that you are loved and you are never alone. Get rid of any past energy. Know that tomorrow is unknown, and right now we are in the present. I want to come to you today and give some different things that I wanted to do. First off, I wanted to just start out with some channeling messages that I've been having in, some downloads from some dreams, some things I had to write out, some things I did print off for you guys. So if you guys are happening to see a lot of red, and it's not a coincidence, I'm wearing red lipstick. I got red and red pants on at this time, but I was dreaming about red lipstick, and there is a story behind that. It's something that's personal. My spirit guide, one of my spirit guides, I have 6 spirit guides. Technically I have 7. I'll speak about that another time. I know I have 3 women and 3 men. It's something that's extraterrestrial. Again, another video. I know the names of my spirit guides. So one is Tanya. She's been with me the longest, and her energy is very fiery, very fierce, always loves to be sharp. She's that energy going out to the store, going anywhere. She's always going to be dolled up, loves dressing up, loves makeup. So a lot of times you guys do see that when I do this video, I am wearing lipstick. It is done purposely. Some things are intentional, and some things are calculated based on my spirit guides and based on the energy that is around. I generally don't wear a lot of red, but my spirit guide Tanya, she likes me wearing red. That is a backstory of the red lipstick. Also, I have an aunt that has passed away, Aunt Sandra. She met me as a baby, but I was too young to remember her before she passed away. She was a news anchor in her time, had that beauty. Like, I would have to say, the first person I kind of think of is Vanessa Williams, maybe of a little bit of a darker shade, minus the light color eyes, but that type of beauty, that type of hair. And just think, during her time, to be a news anchor, a journalist, to be able to be in that type of media, and to be a melanated woman. Back then we didn't see a lot of us on TVs. We didn't have that, the best makeup wasn't out for us. Hair care wasn't. You didn't see us on commercials, fashion magazines. So she kind of is that energy of that fashionista for me and my style. So the red lipstick represents my Aunt Sandra. So just to give a little bit of something personal with that, I don't really come on here and do a lot of things very personal about me. As this tribe gets more intimate, where I could probably do like a live. With YouTube, you got to have, I think it's like 500 to 1,000 subscribers to even do a live. So it's not even like Facebook where you could just click the live button. But that would be cool, because then I could get to actually interact with you guys on that. And then I can pick up energies that way, and we can connect. Or, when I'm able to do a Patreon page, that's where I'll be able to kind of share some of my background, some of my struggles, the things I've survived. One of them is being homeless. Be able, just to share some trauma, some wounds, some healing that I've done over 11 years of healing and spiritual work, and doing my shadow work and the dark night of the soul. And I've come and conquered and mastered a lot of things that I'm able to help others heal in those same areas. I've walked that walk. So it's not just talking or just giving somebody advice. I've actually been through the dark trenches, okay? A lot of times, sometimes you don't see that in people. You see the work afterwards. You see the glow afterwards, or, you see the improvement afterwards. But, like anybody else, everybody has a story. Some individual stories are a lot worse than others, but your story is your story. So I was dreaming of red. I was seeing a lot of red, and I really had to meditate because I was like, Spirit, what? I had to really connect and put those puzzle pieces together. A lot of times, and this is also, somebody needs to know that when you're dreaming, some of these dreams are not just dreams. It's you have to take that time, and that's why you write it down. You go back to it. You Google what it means. You decipher it. You break it down. You try to figure out what that message is. So, I'm like, Spirit, what is this message with the red, right? This has to have some sort of significance. So I really had to take the time. I did meditate, and my spirit guides said the root chakra, which I have already tapped into the root chakra. I am at my crown. That's why sometimes you guys may see me wear a scarf, or you may see me cover my head. I'm being instructed to do that, especially when my crown chakra is really buzzing and it's really vibrating. I'm really getting a lot of synchronicities. I'm getting a lot of messages and a lot of downloads, and covering it. And I do wear a scarf more in the winter. Anyway, it's cold, but a big part of me wearing that, especially on camera, it's like, okay, why is she in her house with this hot scarf on? Whatever. I don't know. Maybe somebody might have been curious about that. Okay. So I had to write some things down, because when this stuff starts coming in and it starts overflowing, you can get distracted and be all over the place. So if you keep seeing red, like you're seeing red all over the place, especially if maybe you could be somebody that loves red, but if particularly you might be somebody that doesn't have a lot of red. I don't have a lot of red in my wardrobe. Red is really nice though. But if you are dreaming of red, there's things that your higher self, that's what the messages that I got after I was meditating, is that there are messages that your higher self is trying to connect you with, is the root chakra. So with the red, we know red is associated with love, passion, lust, vitality, spontaneity. Red is very fiery. Red is, I said passion, right? But then you have the other side to red, that is anger, rage, hatefulness, fear. Fear was a big one. And I think I did another video about fear, and I did a video about forgiveness. So fear is something that really has to be touched on a lot more. Getting out of being fearful of things. There's stuff that I post, and what I post was, if you want something different, you have to do something different to get another result. So if you remain comfortable, nothing's going to change. So in order for that to change, you have to do something that is uncomfortable. So, maybe I can give you guys a challenge. Do something that you are fearful of, or you are afraid of. If you might be afraid of speaking in front of people, or you might be afraid of, there's many different things, heights, these like maybe phobia type of fears, you want to get past them. You're afraid of investing money because you're afraid you're going to lose the money. There's different frequencies of what fear is. There's also the fear of hearing information and taking that into your cellular memory within you, and you're developing a fear that literally is not yours. It's, you're turning on the news, or you're watching 11 o'clock news at night. So now you're going to sleep and you're hearing about the worst things, right? There was something else that got picked up when I was meditating, is that there is going to be a discovery of somebody being exposed. And I think before I do that, let me, you know what, there was what I typed out earlier. Let's just slow this all the way down. And this is important why, you know, with channeling and getting these downloads, this is why it's important to write things down. It's important to study. And this is why it's important to do research, right? Because again, like I said, I have to take all of these different things that are coming at me and put it together like a puzzle. So first off, you may not even know what a root chakra is. And excuse me for just jumping right into that, assuming who's watching me knows. Okay. The root chakra is located at the base of your spine. Base of your spine. It provides you with a base of foundation for life, and it helps you feel grounded and able to withstand challenges. Your root chakra is responsible for your sense of security and stability. So if you want to think of the chakras, think of a house, right? You wouldn't build a house from the roof down because you can't. The foundation, the bottom, has to be concrete. It has to be strong, right? When you're buying a home, especially if it's a home that's not a brand new home, or, you know, you're getting an inspection with that home, that inspector comes in and they go down in the basement. They're looking at the pipes. If those pipes are rotted or decayed, rusted, the wiring is messed up, the plumbing is messed up, the walls is messed up, it's leaking, things of that nature, that's not going to get approved. That's not going to be a home that is approved to living in, right? Would you move in a home that's like that? So our bodies are our temples, our bodies are our vessel, our bodies is similar to a home. So with the chakras, there are 7 chakras. A lot of us, you know, there are more than 7, but the basic number, the general number that everyone is starting to learn about and be aware about, that's new to it, it is 7. There's also chakras in your palms. I use the chakras in my palms, extremely powerful. I use those a lot for energy healing, for me, for my family, not for strangers. Maybe one day I will do Reiki energy healing. I can touch and move pain out, feel where pain is, move the energy center with my palms. So also somebody's been having their hands itching a lot, or their hands on their side itching a lot. You know, rub those pockets. You got some money coming in. Now, this overall, there was 2 things that I have to break down, because we have individuals who have blocked chakras, and then we have individuals who are aware that their chakras are blocked, and they're actually in the energy of healing that and activating their chakras. So a blocked root chakra can manifest physical issues like arthritis, constipation, bladder, and colon problems, or emotionally through feeling insecure about your finances or our basic needs and well-being. When it's in alignment and open, we feel grounded and secure, both physically and emotionally. Okay, so you have the physical part, that when you're having those issues that I just named off, that is a blocked root chakra. And then when you're in alignment, you know, you feel grounded, you feel stable, you're able to manifest. You know, things are coming into fruition. Emotionally, if you're feeling insecure, you know, there's individuals who are not in alignment with their self. That's where that hatred would come in. That's where envy would come in. That's where fear would come in. That's where the insecurities of, you know, what somebody else is doing, attached to things that you shouldn't be attached to, codependency. So there's many emotional things you're afraid. Like I said earlier, somebody is potentially afraid of money. They're afraid of investing in themselves in the fear of failure. Then you also have individuals who are afraid of success. So it's not always afraid that you're going to lose money. Some people are afraid, well, if I succeed, then what next? Because now more money is more problems and more responsibility. Okay, so that was just the root chakra, the blocked and activated alignment chakra. Okay. Now, I did print off. I'm going to turn off the light so you guys can see this for a second. It's okay. So it's showing the root chakra at the top, which technically it should be at the bottom. It's the root chakra is at like we said, the base of the spine. So the root chakra is low. That's a mudra, and that can assist and help activating that root chakra. Okay, so it's holding. Can I do that on camera? So it's holding the hands this way. I did see other hand positions, and I believe this one is just very basic. They can actually get a little bit more difficult. So I have assignments. Look up root chakra, look up mudra for the root chakra. Okay? I'm actually going to do all of them. Okay? I don't know. I will do all of them. They will be back to back. I can't promise exactly, like, will it be after this video uploads simultaneously, okay? But I will get to the 7 chakras. So I have 7 ways to heal your root chakra. And that is through meditation, exercise, healing sounds, affirmations, stones, symptoms, and foods that you can eat. These would be things that will unblock your root chakra. You also, if you would want to work with get a red jasper stone. You guys see that? You work with that. You can hold that, by your root chakra. You can use that when you're meditating. So what was being channeled to me about the discovery with a lot of the red is somebody that has been a role model, somebody that you have known or know of somebody that they have known for a very long time. This could be somebody you grew up with. What I heard is someone of authority. So this could be either a professor, a pastor. This I had to write it down. Excuse me if I'm saying because I'm trying to slow myself down. A friend, a lover. With this root chakra, why this is coming up or what is going to activate this for somebody that had no intentions on doing this. Sometimes the universe has something very traumatic happen to individuals, and this is how things become awakened because of that. Something traumatic or something wound, somehow hurt. Now you are forced to heal certain things. So there will be a discovery. This is what I saw. This could be in the next couple of weeks. This could be in the next couple of months, or this can happen sometime this year, where what is discovered will destabilize somebody's life. It will literally like pull the rug from under their feet. It will drastically change their life, their stability, and their security. So whether this person has some sort of investment, that what is discovered, if it's illegal, whether it's something that has to do with hurting the family or whatever this discovery is, this is what is going to activate somebody's block chakras, because the stability and the security is going to be life-changing. Okay, so that was, I think, that for the red, because I really needed to get an understanding and put that together with the red, and why I was seeing red. Also, red is associated with the planet Mars, and with the planet Mars is war. So somebody may really be up against something that they're gonna have to battle, and they're gonna have to fight. And anytime, and the connection with the root chakra is when you're standing firm and your feet is planted firm, and you have all this opposition coming to you, things coming to you because the act of somebody else, whether somebody got someone entangled in something, some sort of fraud, I don't know if this is tax evasion, this is some entanglement from somebody that trusted a person of authority that should have known better. Okay, so this is, if this is somebody that, if you don't like to fight, you don't like conflict, you don't like, you really are going to have to fight. You're going to have to, whether it's for your reputation, if it's for your name, or I mean, it really is going to be something intense. Okay, so this could be a warning of something, and that would be a red flag. Okay, because I'm telling you, this would resonate with somebody if you are really seeing red. Somebody also, the red, it's almost like when they put the red over the bull. So even if somebody is trying to get you to that type of rage, with that root chakra being in alignment, now you are being strong. You have emotional maturity. You have control over your emotions. You are aware of your emotions. You have, good discernment, that you are not going to just fall. Or, now I'm hearing something else. If somebody is trying to not lure you, but there might be some sort of Ponzi scheme. There might be something, a business, but this person you would trust because you like, well, this is my pastor, or this is my professor, or, this is my lover. This won't be, just an associate saying, hey, sign up with me with this. This is going to be somebody that you really, really, really trust. Getting into this, if you don't follow what these red flags are, if you don't do your research, if you're not reading that fine print in a contract or something, somebody's life is literally going to be flipped upside down. I'm not trying to come and be the bearer of bad news. I've explained before, sometimes that's just how my messages will come through to help others prevent from experiencing something that if they don't need to experience it, they don't need to experience it. But what I do want to do is some oracle cards. I know this, we went all the way to 23 and 59 seconds. If you guys are still here and you guys are resonating with this message, I have to say, and I don't know if I really said it before, I do tarot. I'm an intuitive reader for tarot and oracle, but I'm not a tarot reader. That is usually those that do like the Celtic spreads, whether they use the 10 or the 15. The cards are a visual for you. They're confirmation. They're creative. They're fun. They're entertaining. Okay. My divination, and I'm an intuitive energy reader. So I read energy. Okay. There's energy off the tarot cards. So that's where that can come in. All right. Also a medium and clairvoyant, claircognizant, and clairsentient. Okay, so sometimes people want to know, because they're not a lot of people are not exactly clear, like what is a psychic, what are the clairs, what are these abilities. You know, once you allow these abilities to open up, which I have, and I have surrendered, I am now here as a healer for us. As I grow, you grow, the world grows. It's like an effect. There's an awakening of light that is an effect. It's to evolve. So that's what my intentions for this channel is. My channel's name that I embody is the Empress Bee Healer. The B stands for Bella. You know, I come from a long line of shamans, and in medicine, they would call them medicine witches, medicine doctors, healers with herbs. I don't really like using that word. You know, people get all spooked out with that word. I have to go back to the red. I'm hearing if somebody is attempting to do a love spell, don't. The karma you're going to get and the backfire that's going to happen with that could literally result in death. Do not do a love spell. Do not do a spell to break up somebody because you think somebody is supposed to be with you. And if you are looking into doing anything with the red candle and you're doing it for self-love, for passion, for self-passion, for creativity, if you are feeling like unmotivated and uninspired and you're doing that on yourself, then if that resonates, then that's what the red is. Use the red woman figure, opposed to, you can use the red candle, but if it's for self and is representing you, and then you put your intentions on that candle oil and you dress that candle properly, right? Okay, so I'm using the Starseed Oracle. Messages that you may need to know right now. Oh my God, I got other cards mixed in with this deck, so maybe that's gonna resonate for something else. So I'm doing the Starseed Oracle. Messages from your higher self and messages from your spirit. What you need to know. And then the spirit was saying, read the messages from the book. Okay? Read the messages from the book. I think I'm just going to do 3 because we already further in. You guys can let me know if you like short videos. Do you like long videos? And guys, thank you again for being here. Please like, share, hit that notification so you know when new videos are uploading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, so we got Spirit Beloved, thank you. We're going to just get 3 because I'm going to read them. And then I have the Sacred Travelers Oracle, and then Be Your Own Magic. So that's 2. Thank you. All right, Spirit. So we just need 1 more. Only thing about these books is the letters, the writing is so... The writing is tiny. It's almost like a magnifying. You need a magnifying glass. Let me know, guys, if you want to know my spirit guides' names. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know. Why did I even say that? I don't know. Why would you guys even want to know? Maybe when I do something more intimate, I can teach other individuals how you can find your spirit guides' names and how many you have. The way that happened for me, I did have assistance with an empath, white light healer, but also going into my Akashic records. It's how I was able to do that. The first 2 was I got a reading done from a medium, and that's how I got the first 2. And I think that could have been almost 15 years ago that I knew who those 2 were. Okay. Here we go. So the first one that came out, Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So protection, loyalty, and being safe is really important. I'm just gonna get the energy that I'm picking up off of this based on the dream of seeing red, or even in your waking, you just all of a sudden got this connection with red, or you just like everywhere you go, it's like something, it's a synchronicity. It's just like you're more aware that you're seeing red. Something is really trying to get your attention to prevent somebody doing some sort of harm to you, whether this is emotionally, physically, financially, or mentally. All right, so let me, Star Brothers, get this out the book. I'll show the book really quickly with the light off. I need the light on just to read this. Let's see. So, Star Brothers. I guess anyone that's patient and is resonating with this, I guess you guys would be the ones that are sticking around for this. Okay. So, you're more protected than you can imagine. So that's good. It's safe to open. Well, okay. Let's get this right, Belle. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called. Wait a minute. You know what? Because I'm trying to tell you. You can't see it. It's really, really tiny. I'm going to start all over again, right? You're more protected than you can imagine. It's safe to open the back of your heart. You're being called to be open and receiving to a new level of support now from those in your life and from the benevolent beings you're connected with. Wow. Through ancestral pattern, current life traumas, and past life karmic impressions, many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go to life alone. That it's not safe to let our guard down and our heart open. That the world isn't a friendly place. The Star Brothers want you to have a new experience of life on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe, even if you're going through a tough time. They want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you could ever imagine, both in this world and beyond. To call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's up and down, and to learn to open your heart, especially when it's most wants to harden. So your Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you open yourself up to receiving more support? So this kind of and I was even not struggling to read it. The writing is small, but I can see where I could feel that challenge of you want love coming in, you want support coming in, you want to trust individuals. Now, if that vision that I was having with the red and somebody discovering what somebody has done to them would be somebody literally blocking off their heart going forward, making it hard, putting up those walls, and not trusting other individuals that are coming in with the correct integrity and principle, and coming in with pure intentions. So this has either happened and this is resonating, and now it's time for forgiveness. It's time to open your heart. It's time to release in this, because if you're doing the work and you're healing, Now you are manifesting and you're bringing in a new team, and this spiritual team is coming in to assist you. So please, guys, excuse me trying to read that in the beginning, and then I got contacts on. Okay, no excuses, right? But that is what that is. So I'm still going to go on. So the next card, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Okay, so for who needs to hear that, you know, if you are feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you're just being pulled in every direction, everybody needs you for something, everybody is venting to you, everybody is just, you know, you got all these responsibilities. You got to take that time. You got to say no. It's a full sentence, and take that time to rest and heal. You have to heal your vessel. All right, let me just get these eyes together. Out here like this girl can't read on YouTube trying to read. I heard somebody say that. All right. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. You can't be on and in a full bloom month after month, day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. To take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will kick in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take a lot longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders, mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneously pace of our modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, to restore, to regenerate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on reserves. There is enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. So what is your body yearning for? You know, a lot of individuals, others have to come first, and they're not properly taking care of themselves. They're not properly eating. You know, you may be a new mother, have new babies, you know, a new job, you know, whatever that chaos is, it's still our responsibility while we're on this beautiful planet we call Earth. Excuse me. I will hiccup when spirit coming through. Just love on ourselves. Just rest and really create those boundaries of whether it's giving yourself 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 15-minute Epsom salt bath. You know, whatever you got to do to create that environment that is stable, that environment that is not so chaotic, right? Sometimes we have to do that with a particular kind of system. Maybe you want to get up at 4 a.m. when everybody is sleeping, and that's when you do your meditation. You may go back to sleep, or if you want to get up at 4, you know, if you got to pack lunches, or whatever those things are that you may not be able to do, especially if I'm hearing like a new mother, right? Or a lot of kids are having to be remote at home. So that's something, this, you know, this video is timeless, so this can resonate with anyone. But even if this was a male, I'm even seeing like a male that has full custody of his children, or is just getting full custody of his children. So he's not even really used to the things that the child was used to, or the child is trying to adjust to two different homes. You know, mommy does something one way and daddy does something another way. Spirit just needed me to say that just now. That may have resonated or may not. Okay, you may pick that energy up. You know, maybe just having more structure. You know, breakfast is a particular time. Or if you're starting something and you have like a calendar and you have clients or you have customers, and if you want to put them in a time slot instead of just having it, all over the place, and then one session or something is falling into somebody else's session. I'm hearing, and I could be saying this for myself too, I take my own advice, or at least I really try to take my own advice. A lot of times individuals are very good at giving other people advice, but they're not good at giving their own advice. And for 2022, we should not be doing the same things that we've done before. Again, remember, the whole key is to be uncomfortable. Okay, so this card, Sacred Travelers, you can't say it, the Void. Stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. So the Void. The Void. All right, here we go with the reading. Guys, let me know if you like this. This is what I was guided to actually read from the book, and any energies that I picked up off of it, then that's fine as well. Stop, embrace winter. Some of us, especially on the north or the Midwest, wherever we're getting like really cold and the snow is coming. Somebody really, really hates the winter, really hates the cold, and is looking to move somewhere in a warmer climate. Keep looking into that. Don't, keep looking into that. The more you do, you'll find good results. You will move. I'm hearing a year to 2 years. Okay. So that's somebody that's maybe looking to move out of state. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all light begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb. The fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Confident and intimidating. Freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. Ooh, this card, I feel the energy from this card. This message right here, the void is where faith lives. The message of void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness and nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. Some people put their hands up and jump up like amen. Okay. I feel that Holy Spirit. I feel that energy right there. The greatest weaving happens when we find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the time of a character or, a chapter or a life phase. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or life phase. When you're called to let go of all that we know and identify with, when you're in the void, it can feel scary, as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing energies of your life. Wow. How are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of life? Listen, I really like to say tomorrow is unknown. You really have to be you really have to be in this present. And then there is the divine, organic darkness. You really cannot be afraid of the dark. There's a saying, those that cannot sleep in the dark, they need some kind of light on. They got things haunting them. They may have some shit with them. Things are grown in the darkness. The divine mother, the moon, that's when seeds are being planted. It's when Ra, the sun, comes out, is when you see the results of those seeds. So use this time for the winter. Just like some of the animals, they go and they hibernate. This is the time to rest. This is the time to plant your seeds. If you haven't already been planting your seeds, maybe this is the first year that you I need to do something new. I need to do something different. Something got to change, right? You got to get out of the fear of not knowing something and just being able to meditate, be able to sit still, close your mind. That sometimes is not easy for individuals, but even if you are not skilled at meditating, I'm still practicing meditating. I've gotten better, but you start with, you start with 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, to where you can meditate up to 3 hours. Okay, so that is the void. Let's see, we're at 4714. I was also seeing numbers. If you're seeing 333, 555, 5151, look up those angel numbers. That's all I'm going to do with reading as far as that oracle deck. Now we are going to get 3 cards from the Sacred Travelers deck, because we're always moving forward, right? We're not looking back. We're not looking back. And if you are looking back in the past, that is only to go back into your childhood to heal that inner child, right? It's not to look in the past for the what ifs, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You control that energy. So if there's something in your past that comes up and it triggers you, being triggered is actually a good thing, because then it makes you ask yourself. I'm going to talk a little bit louder. It makes you ask yourself if, it makes you ask yourself, why are you being triggered? Why are you thinking that way? Or why you are behaving that way? All right. So we'll get into this. We're moving forward. We're leaving the past in the past. Right? We're embracing the unknown. We're embracing the darkness. I'm also hearing there's somebody that wants to work with dark magic. Continue doing your research and studying, because dark magic and black magic are 2 different things. All right? I know I am skilled in my own. When I say skilled in my own, what I'm aware of and what I'm capable of, the left-hand path as well as the right-hand path. It's a duality. I'm not going to know the light without knowing the dark. Okay? So that's a message for somebody that is wanting to do that. Be careful if you're working with any black candles, and if you are trying to do any type of hexes, if you are trying to do any type of banishing or binding. All right, please be careful if you're doing that. If you just like, this is new, I just discovered this. This seems fun. You know, I'm going to just do this and this. Listen, you could be cursed for lifetimes, and your karma can jump from you to your children. So I'm really here to tell individuals, this is about healing. This is about unconditional love for self, unconditional love for all sentient beings. You have to get to that point. We have to get to that point, right? Because a lot of people still have all these other type of low vibrational emotions within themselves. Okay? But I am hearing, please, and stay away from a Ouija board if you are even thinking about it. Stay away from the Ouija board. Okay? You will conjure up something that you are not going to be able to afford to get rid of, and you're not going to be able to get rid of it. Just don't even do it if you don't know what you're gonna do. Again, I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm just a vessel and a messenger. We all have free will, so do as you will, but be ready for certain consequences. Messing with something that you don't know exactly what you're doing. Okay. All right, so we're going to get 3 of these. I'm not going to read from the... I was going to read from the book, but Spirit said just get 3 messages from the Sacred Travelers. Oh, excuse me. So, top 3. The bottom... Oh, the light. And can you guys see that? Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So you guys could be very empathic, or always knew you were empathic. You just, you didn't have these labels or these terminology. These labels, they entitled, these things don't mean anything. It's just a way that through time and space we can like connect with each other, because we're humans, right? We're all energy beings, right? So people are at different levels. It doesn't make somebody better than somebody else. You got people that have money who right now are considering to take their life, but they got all the money in the world. So that we obviously know money is not the all be all, but you also know you want to have money because it is a part of a system that we have. But you're healing, okay? You want to really have discernment what type of who you're spending your money on, as far as when it comes to these different divinations as well. Please, guys, just use your discernment when it comes to that. I'm not going to get all in. Spirit said that was enough. You said enough. Okay. Boom. Vigilant courage. Take action with passion. All right. So take it. Claim it. Take your passion. Already, whatever it is that makes you feel good, whatever it is that you already want to do, have your mind already say, I don't have to chase it. I don't have to stress for it. I don't have to worry about it. You know why? Because I already have it. That's how you know when you are in a passionate energy. You are already moving like you already have it. Okay? Answering the call. The time is now. So you could be somebody that has never had a tarot reading, never went to a psychic, never had a medium, and you came across my channel from maybe somebody else that you know or you trust, and this could be your confirmation of, something pure that's coming out of you. Whether this is light work, whether this is you want to heal your bloodline, you want to know more about your ancestors, you want to know, you're just having this enlightenment, you're having this awakening, you are wanting to heal, your ego, you're wanting to heal your lesser energies. Some call them demons. People get so freaked out by these words. But the time is now. So if you're here and you're resonating that with me, that is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Okay, fogged in, go slow, take your time. So there definitely is two different energies at this time that are particularly watching this. Like I said, those that are in awareness with their root chakra and healing it, and those who are going to be forced in healing that root chakra because something traumatic occurs or has already occurred. Sometimes the universe, when we're not listening to our body, our intuition, red flags are going, all types of things are going off. And you know what? We just out here in these streets thinking we know everything, and we're not listening. And then you get a spiritual ass whooping. Now you like, I gotta heal. So fogged in, you may not see everything right now. Things may not be so clear. And if you have to relinquish that control with needing to know every next step. It doesn't work like that. I was like that. I'm a Taurus. I'm stubborn. I want to know what I want to know. Then I got an Aries moon. Now I really want it right now. The Taurus part, I'm a little bit more patient. It's my Aries moon where I'm like, no, my mind, I want that now. And that can happen. Got skilled with that. But it was having to let go of not knowing the results. Also, if somebody is tapping into working with magic, that is going to be it's the same thing. I'm going to put this with prayer. When you say your prayers, you don't continue to worry, right? If you're giving your prayers to the Most High, you're supposed to release it. If you're going to release it to Mother Earth, give an offering. I like to give, I have 2 trees, but I like to give honey, I like to give water, sometimes some cayenne pepper, heat that energy up. There's just different things. There's different rituals that I do with nature, and this is my way of giving back to Mother Earth. We use her gasoline. That gasoline is like blood. Aren't we using that gasoline with no thought? No thought. Just for our little selfish, greedy mere little humans that we are, so we could be just driving around in this hunk of metal. We taking her blood is the gasoline. We take her air, the soil, the food, the fire, the sun to heat us up. Okay. Spirit like, girl, yeah. That's my spirit guides. But fogged in. Listen, just go slow. Take your time. Take your time, and whatever that means for you right now. But it also means if you are starting to feel uncomfortable doing these YouTube videos, it's still uncomfortable to me to a certain degree, okay? But that's a good thing, because when you're uncomfortable, you continue wanting to grow. You continue wanting to get better. You keep practicing. You're consistent. So this is a ritual that somebody needs to hear, to just do. And this is with anything. It doesn't necessarily just have to be on this particular topic. I'm saying this is overall. So this is me sharing my ability with healing in the way that the divine Most High sends it to me to give it to you. I do always pray that you received it in a beautiful, loving, organic way. And I will continue to be organic on this path. Thank you, new viewers, new subscribers to this tribe. You can say, you were the beginning ones that were here seeing me on this channel new, because I'm not new like to this, just being here on this platform. Energy should be exchanged. So if that's just hitting the like button, if that's just sharing it, that's how your energy is going out tenfold. Okay, I am a light being, so when I put that energy out and it comes back you as well are being blessed, because the universe always knows. The Most High always knows. Somebody did ask me what my Cash App was. I did put it in the last video in the description. That wasn't something that I was prepared to ask for. 2022 is going to be the year, whatever your product is, whatever your service is, whatever line of things that is coming from you, it's passion, it's something you put your time and your energy in. It needs to be reciprocated back. This will be the year. It's a two back and forth, which, I mean, technically it is the year of the 6. So things from the past is coming back for a lot of people to heal. But we're going to work with the 2 is the duality of the balance of give and take. So I will write down my Cash App. I do have Venmo. I may give that. But that's just if you want to if you feel guided to just give a tip, like, hey, let me get her a coffee, or, a small donation. But also, maybe what would be nice is if you were guided to give a donation to animal shelters, homeless shelters. I was in a homeless shelter. To give to foster homes, to give to, some sort of charity. This was the other thing that I was hearing, that we really should be giving back in some way, form, or another. Again, and it's I am working on asking for that, because I deserve it. I am worthy of that. So that is something that you may be resonating with. Also, that if you're somebody that has a hard time asking for help, seeking for help, this is the year to get out of that. That's a part of ego. So if you're feeling guided, but again, if not, just liking this helps the algorithm of this channel, subscribing to YouTube, as well as hitting that notification button. And guys, this was an absolute pleasure to be here with you, even in the little stumbles and the little mishaps. It is what it is. You don't need to take yourself so damn serious. Somebody else in their ego would have stopped the video, did the video 50,000 times. I'm doing this video raw because I want to be as authentic to who I am and express that to you. All right. Until next time, guys, I love you and peace.